Yeah, I
So
guess.
what? Yeah, we're live. What do you think about it, Gary?
I'm only on the second story, but I like it a lot so far.
So let's share
Good.
because I don't know what that is. So
This is a book called "Don't Tell Nick." It's between Ignacio and Gary. No, it's called Mort Cinder. It's an Argentinian book, which Ignacio introduced me and Doctor Von Hoots to on the 1011. We had our after show chat was probably longer than our show.
Yeah.
We talked for a while that night. But
yeah,
Ignacio turned me on to this. It's black and white art. It's great. It's just a bunch of short stories, kind of Egyptian based. Some of them I've only read a couple, but it's really good.
Yeah.
nobody
Yeah.
in loincloths. Anybody in loincloths?
But
Yeah.
Ignacio is the expert on it. I got the recommendation from him. So if you want to learn about it, Ignacio is your man.
Yeah. If you're gonna learn about it, so uh, how's it going, guys?
Good. I apologize for the lateness, but was it last week we were talking about Elijah being bad?
Oh God.
No, well, no. Elijah was being good, so we had to go out and celebrate.
Oh, nice.
We went out for dinner. We had a little conference with the teachers today, and honestly, the kid he far surpasses anything that I could have ever hoped for in the son. So, when you call him out for being bad, you just got to shout him out for being good too.
You
Fair
got to do
enough.
both
So,
for sure.
so. And Gary, I would imagine you're going through the same things I'm going through because X is about Elijah's age, right? 12.
He's 12. He'll be 13 in August.
Okay, so a
Yeah,
year old.
actually, it's funny you said that because we just had like an event that happened this week
Mm.
where it led to my kid getting a death threat at school. So I had to call the school and deal with that. But it's kids just being kids and being stupid, right? But you
Yeah.
can't take chances in these days.
No, you cannot. You cannot.
So, had to call up the principal and have a conversation and get the kid and the mom involved. And I sent pictures of all the texts. And then I had to have a talk with my kid about, look, man, don't egg people on.
Yeah. And don't leave a
Like,
trail when you thread someone.
Well, listen, we can teach the kids about disposing of the bodies a little later in life, I
right.
guess.
Well,
Yeah,
I
but
mean, he didn't threaten. My kid didn't threaten anyone. He's not. My kid's too. He's too nice for that. He's not like me.
Yeah, we. I don't know if the community as a whole knows about Gary B's propensity for John wickedness. But, it's
No, no.
definitely out there, and there's definitely a trail. If he hasn't deleted those videos, there's been a couple of good conversations about it too. So,
I would never delete anything. If I do it with Whack Comics, it'll be out there forever. I don't care. If people don't get the joke, they don't get the joke.
true, true. But
exactly.
Can't be bothered.
yeah, so
Yeah.
we decided to
Before
go out.
teaching the kid to dispose of a body, you have to teach the kid to don't leave a trail. Exactly.
You got a Dexter.
So he
Crap.
did good.
Yeah, he did good. And like I said, it's teachers all said about him, like they were amazed at his level of maturity. Like he's in some classes now that are above grade level. Like he's in sixth, so he'll take like seventh grade math.
Damn, where do you get that from?
Not me, not me. Math. When it comes to math and stuff, I'm not good at it. But
I was talking about the maturity.
oh yeah, well,
Neither.
that too, that too.
No, that's good. That's good to hear, Nick. I mean, you always want to get good input about your children. It's nice.
Mhm. So yeah, it was a good day. So we feel Elijah, where you want to go to dinner tonight? So
What did he choose?
Al forno, so it's a little bit of Italian in it.
And
You know,
what did he get?
Pizza.
Okay.
I took my kid to last week. I took him to an Italian restaurant here called Ricci's, and it was pretty good. We each got the meatloaf special, and
Meatloaf.
and you know how kids can eat, like
Yeah.
just we each brought half our food home.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was incredible though. It was fantastic.
Yeah, that human meat when they dispose of a body.
Silent greenest people.
Oh, the classics.
So what I was thinking about today, and I wanted to ask you guys, is there anything at this stage in life that you wish you were better at?
Yeah.
Nagging, like a nagging thing, something that persists throughout.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
I mean, for me, it'll always be money. I always feel like I could do better with money.
Now you mean spending it, earning it?
Just in general, all around.
I
I
agree
wish
with
I
you.
was smarter in smarter in investing.
Mhm.
Um, smarter in knowing when I should do something, when I shouldn't. Like this year, I got murdered. I've never in my whole life I've never had to pay in taxes. I always have to get the most taken out. Well, after this divorce, and then I go to taxes for the first time in like 20 years. What just getting them done. I owed $4,800. I'm like, how do I owe? I went from not in debt to $4,800 in debt and having to do a payment plan. I'm like,
What?
how? I'm like, how in America, as someone that's always participated and put into the system, where is the reward for working harder and bettering yourself? Because all the taxpayer had to say, well, you make this much a year. Oh, that's what happened. Well, then what? Then what's the end goal to want to make more if they just it feels like there's no reward
They just stick
for
the whip.
working hard and doing the things that you should be doing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it's not a meritocracy.
No, but
Oh,
it's definitely going to color my voting in the next election.
Well, with the last guy, I had to pay for the first time. This time we didn't.
it
Nice.
doesn't matter who's in power, guys. That duality of this party or this party, it's all just a hoax that we buy into. In the end, it's the fucking same. They're all shitty people playing a part,
And
and we buy into the lie because if not, you have to be a revolutionary or go out of the grid or something like that.
Yeah, I guess. I guess we should all just move to Argentina. I think.
Do you think we don't? Dude,
no,
this
we're just going to
inflation.
go live off you, Iggy.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
We didn't say we were going to work.
No.
Okay, if you take care of the kid, I can work more.
Hey, I mean, you hear how I've been taking care of my son, so there you go. I've got
Yeah,
practice. Gary's got practice.
I
Right?
have a few nerd dads helping me with the kid.
A few
Good
nerd
job.
days.
Once we're there, Iggy, you can call us Little Nikki and Little Gigi. It'll be fine.
Maybe
Dude,
with Gary. Don't call me little Nicky.
my sweet Mickey boy.
Spidey. Yeah, well, yeah. This is the guy you need to get to do your taxes right there.
Oh, here in Argentina, I think most
Joe,
people.
you need to teach me, sir.
That's,
I took him to Jackson Hewitt, which I'd never really gone to. I don't know if that was a mistake or not, but
Yeah, you need a shyster for an accountant.
I mean, it's creative accountant.
Yeah.
It's a creative accountant. You need to find that one person that's willing to play the system.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
playing the game. When we were working on the graphic design convention, we had a couple of accountants that were pretty imaginative with the numbers, and that way we managed after 10 years and different people managing the event besides us that were the core group organizing it.
and to Digger Jim's statement, yes, I match the maximum I can match at my job for the 401k.
Yeah, that's hey DJ, that's bullshit. How come you can have a maximum?
Right.
I want to put more. Do I have to open another one? Can you?
No, no, I don't know. I don't think you can open up another one.
Because the max I can match is 6%, so that's what I do.
Yeah, and I think that's a corporate thing across the board in the U.S. But you can have, you can have the 401, which is pre-tax, which lowers your income tax for the year, and then you can have the Roth, which is post-tax.
I don't know. That's on purpose, DJ. I manage the saturation and the brightness. I do this on purpose, just to look shitty like a '90s indie
Man,
show.
being on here with you guys, I gotta cut my hair. Holy shit!
Well,
I gotta shave it all off again.
I did it yesterday.
I think I look older with hair than I do without it.
I, I
You
think
look
the same.
you look more insane, that's for sure.
You see, he said more insane.
Yeah, yeah.
Implying that I always look insane, just a bit more with the.
The hair adds to the insanity.
Uh,
Yeah, see, that's the way I go. I have my regular 401k and I have a Roth IRA. So, but I'm not the CFO of my family, so because if I was the CFO, then there'd probably be 10 or 15 dogs walking around the house, peeing on comic books everywhere.
You don't want to. You don't want that.
now
Yeah.
you're in your 40s now, right, Nick?
Yeah, I got about 3 more months of my 40s left to go.
Okay. Because you guys, and I'll be 53 this summer. You guys don't like. I just like I'm done with animals. Like I like animals, but I'm
yeah.
at that stage in life where I like other people's animals, where I do the visiting and I get to leave them behind. I
Yeah.
don't actually have the responsibility of taking care of an animal and buying it food, and I just don't have the time either to give it the proper attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a responsible way to go. You know, I can. I think I can agree with you. Once I had to sacrifice my dog last year, and now I have a dog, but it's my wife's dog. So it's. I mean, I feed the dog. I take care of it, but it's not my dog actually. But I wouldn't choose to have another pet, another, not a single other animal, not even a fish.
Not even a fish.
No, I
I used
have.
to love fish, but taking care of those tanks is a hassle.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife has. I mean, we have in the kitchen a wall that's a tank with a couple of fishes,
It,
and I like them, but I don't care enough.
Izzy has good news for me. I'm curious.
Yeah, you know what? For me, my dog passed 4 months ago, going on 5. But I've been looking lately, like especially with the cute Kung Fu Zuzu.
Yeah,
I
that's
was,
why I don't follow that account.
yeah.
Fuck that account.
No,
What is Kung Fu Zuzu?
that
That's
is the Glasses' new dog.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, yeah. Hey, there we go. Izzy's got some good news for you, Gary B.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. And Scott Hordershide, I'm like that with kids. I like other people's kids, just don't want any of my own.
I mean, I think there's
Oh.
going. Nice.
Nice. Thank you, Izzy. You guys know what else I won that's Spider-Man based?
Oh, Felipe
Beautiful.
Safara. That's fantastic, Gary.
Won them both.
All right, Gary. So we'll have to make an offer. I'll have to make a deal with that.
Wait, that's not Alex Ross?
No, that's Felipe Massafara.
I really like those,
Wow.
Nick, but if you got the right female key for me, it might persuade me.
The right female key. What does that even
Yeah,
mean?
I got a couple female keys.
And
Oh.
let's see. I also
No, I know.
I also won this, which I don't give two shits about.
Oh, Redeemer
that?
Spawn. Redeemer Spawn.
Yeah, so
Oh.
it'll go in a giveaway or something that I do. Anything I win that I don't care about just goes in the giveaway back to the community. So even if you win it, you get to give it to somebody else, which is fun. It's a great looking figure, but the
Yeah.
wings are really cool on it.
Yeah, no, that was one of the ones I had to have too. Hey Taylor, how are you?
Oh, do you have it, Nick?
No, I don't. Figures. I'm trying not to. I'm just trying
Okay.
to stick to spending my money on comics. Otherwise, then I start spending all the money, and then
Well, all right. So
I
I'm
have to
thinking
start.
about because we're trying to get Taylor Winder to 1K, and I already got that mystery box I'm going to give out when he hits 1K. Trying to drive him. Um, but I figured with this, I'll add this to it to sweeten the pot. I just got to make the video since I finally got this in the mail, and
Nice.
somehow we'll get Taylor over 1K.
Yeah, 27 away as of right now.
Oh, nice. There's like
Yeah,
nothing.
speak of the devil, there he is in the chat. Oh, and he's making fun of me. Look at that bastard.
Yeah, and I think shorts are the way to go. I mean, you see guys like Scott Vaughn and Durs have exploded with their sub count. They're doing it the shorts way. So get on your
Yeah, I
game.
make well, so I do it the way I approach shorts, right? I figured I may as well do it on Instagram and then do the same video on YouTube. So I have it as a reel on Instagram to build the Instagram account, and as a short on YouTube. And I like the filters and stuff you can use on Instagram more.
Mhm.
So I've been starting to make all my shorts on Instagram. It gets placed there as a reel, and then I download it and put it on YouTube as a short. And by doing that, when it plays on YouTube, it also says at Gary B, the casual comic guy on
Nice.
Instagram. So it sends people to the Instagram as well.
Good. Good. I'm so glad I'm not a content creator. I've been thinking lately about I could maybe go live while I work and talk to people, and then I think, nah, that's too
You
much
got
of
to
a.
join more of the lives though, Iggy. Every time you've been on my channel, it's been super fun.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I make time to be in on special channel on special occasions live. But the other day, for example, I was looking at Comic Journey's Insomniac
Insomniac.
Theater,
Mm.
and they were talking about art stealing, and there was a controversy going around. And I wish I could have joined them, but at the time they go live, it's like really late here, so the kid is almost going to bed or about to go
Right.
to bed, and I don't, I cannot find it in me to risk it because I can do it like quietly, I can speak, I can use a low tone, but I tend to go up as I get excited about the conversation, and I don't want to risk it. It's too much of a problem if the kid wakes up and I have to deal with my angry wife because I woke up the kid at 1 a.m.
Dude,
That
because
works.
you don't know how to solve the problem, Iggy. You give your wife the same amount of Benadryl you give your kid. They're both out. You don't
Both out for the count.
got a problem.
I wish it was that easy.
Yeah, giving away the secrets.
Right?
Uh, Here I
Nick
was
just
thinking,
mixes his Benadryl with Scotch over there, and they're both gone.
No, actually, I don't even need any of it. It's like if my head hits the pillow, I'm out. I'm out.
Yeah, you know what age I've reached now, right? Because I was like, oh, I'm going to do this live stream. I'll have a couple beers while I do it. And now, the over 50 having a beer life is I have a beer, and then I'm just going to go to sleep because I'm really tired after.
yeah,
I'm like, where's the guy that used to drink for like 3 days straight and then finally decide to go to bed?
dude, I remember going out. We call it here going out in a caravan. In a caravan, basically you go and you don't stop until you fall asleep somewhere.
We used to go to Canada that way. So it'd be like 5 to 8 of us. We'd go see a concert, like we'd go see Poison or Motley Crue or the B-52s, which was probably one of the best concerts I ever seen in my entire life. The B-52s and the Violent Femmes opened for them. One
Oh,
of
nice.
the best concerts I've ever ever seen. Both of them just killed it.
Yeah, perfect
Both of them
party.
sounded great live, just like you're listening to the record. Because you go to some places, and as soon as they start singing, you're like, ooh, all right, so there's a lot going on behind the scenes to make them sound good.
Oh yeah.
But these two sounded incredible. But we used to get together after the first few times we went over, and we just started pitching in to get limos, and then we would just take a limo there. The limo driver would wait outside the concert and then take us wherever we wanted after, then drive us home. And then we didn't have to worry about a designated driver. We could all just
Yeah.
chug it up.
Yeah, but that was me. I was always the designated driver.
Yeah,
I,
me too.
if you gave me the choice, I only trust myself because
Oh,
I have been in the situation in which I find the designated driver having a beer, and that's not being a designated driver. You're the designated driver. You don't touch alcohol.
right.
You
So that could
commit.
still backfire on the designated driver. Okay, so I was the designated driver one night. So I drove all my friends out, and I didn't drink that night. I just had soda and Gatorades and stuff, right? So I'm driving back to the house, and everybody called it the penthouse because 5 of us lived there, 5 rooms, 2 stories, and we all worked at the same place. We had a couple parties there a week. There was always people we were stepping over, but we're driving home, and one of my friends who's in the back seat was just next level blasted. So of course we're leaving the bar and we get pulled over. I'm not worried about getting pulled over. I'm stone sober.
Yeah.
So the cops talking to me. I'm like, yeah, no, we're good. No, I'm the designated driver taking our friends home. My drunk buddy in the back seat leans forward, and his name was Jason. You know, Jason's our problem.
They're the bane of me.
And and he looks up and he looks at the cop and he goes, "What's up, bacon?" And I'm like, "No." He comes. Luckily, the cop was a cool guy. And he had a sense of humor. He's like, "You better get him home." I'm like, "That's what we're doing."
Sup,
What
bacon?
an
Yeah.
asshole.
And then when he woke up in the drunk tank,
Oh, he didn't even remember saying it. He was gone.
You know what? Sometimes I wish in those situations I had the nerve to make my friend step out of the car. Okay, you walk home. Bye.
Oh, when we used to have parties, we would throw people out that got uppity. We had like someone pull a knife once. We just take them, grab them, give them a couple swings, and right out the door they go.
Yeah.
see, and this is the stuff I was talking about earlier with the Gary John wickedness. A little taste of it right here. A little taste of it right here. But
Nick's trying to expose the dark side.
no, not at all. Not at all. But yeah, so Gary wants to be better with money, and then we go off on a little tangent. What about you, Iggy? Anything that you wish you were better at?
Yeah, a lot of things. I wish I was better at drawing, at managing my time with money. Also, it's very important, and standing for myself, being, being more assertive and more determined to make myself worth what I actually think. Kind of difficult.
One of the biggest things I'm struggling with now, Iggy, that I got to get better at, and I've already like made plans for it tomorrow, is I don't know. I don't know if it's a being over 50 thing, but just being more motivated to um, doing the goals I want once I'm outside of work. Because I get out of work and I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, all right, I want to get this done, this done, this done. And then I get home, you fall asleep in your chair awkward. You wake up an hour later, you got a kink in your neck. You're like, I'm not doing shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. I get it because I mean it's the same. I don't think it's about age. It's about how busy you make yourself during the day. Because once you hit home and you relax, for me there's no going outside again.
It's
It's
tough.
really difficult, really difficult. But if I keep going, if I don't relax, if I keep it going at a high level, I can go at least. Not like when I was young, well, that I could go, I don't know, 2 days without sleeping, but I could go
Yeah, it's tough. Well, we used to play. We used to play a lot of poker back in the day too. We'd have poker parties and do that.
non-stop poker parties.
I mean, we were young. We worked at a bar,
Yeah.
so we drank out. We'd always send somebody out at 1 o'clock before to go buy beer. We'd all pitch in, and then you drink, you play poker, and you step over people the next morning and tell them to go home when they wake up. Nick, you're muted.
Gary's parties have always been about liquor in the front and poker in the back.
Ooh.
Right.
Nick's jealous because he has no experience.
None whatsoever.
No,
Hey, but you
so
know,
Nick, though, you didn't answer your own question, buddy.
Not yet. I will get to that right after this. In the spirit of John's 2000 giveaway, we're going to be giving this away today.
Nice.
This is this year's Free Comic Book Day T-shirt. You can see I'm wearing last year's. This is a size XL. This is the only one I've got. So
Where'd you get that one?
from one of my LCSs here.
Okay.
I have not worn it yet. It is a size XL.
It's time to put Tyler in timeout. Now, you know what's funny about that is Tyler and I pick on each other all the time, but you got to wonder how many people out there would think that him and I don't like each other,
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. I
and they just don't understand the humor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I will always maintain that I hate, and some people may say it's a strong word. It's completely appropriate. I hate to love that guy. I hate it. But he brightens my day.
And you love to hate him.
I do. But yeah, I mean this is the sentiment across the community. If it wasn't for Lee, would anybody really talk to him?
Nick just doesn't like him because Tyler always makes him the little spoon.
He does, but it is I wrapped my arms around him. I kind of nestled up to him in Chicago. It was well worth it. Well worth it. But yeah, let's do the giveaway, and I'll answer my own question. So again,
What's the hashtag?
I will give it a second, Iggy. It will be
FCBD.
Hashtag FNDS. Few nerd dads.
All right, I gotta.
All right. Sorry, international friends, except for
I'm not gonna participate.
if it participates, Iggy's got a perpetual box going on. So,
Dude, I just found out that the place I order my books from, bookdepository.com, that has free international shipping, it's going to go out of business. So I don't know where something new will come up, but it's kind of sad, you know?
yeah, we have a pretty famous book depository here in Dallas. I don't know if you know.
Do you?
We do.
Now, Nick.
Shall I expand? Should I let you guys know why it's famous here in Dallas?
Go ahead.
I was waiting for it.
Back and to the left. The book depository. Famous for where Lee Harvey Oswald took a shot at JFK from.
Oh, there you go.
The book depository, Dealey Plaza in Dallas.
You got Chip Getler saying too soon, Nick.
Oh.
Hey, Chip.
Well, Chip's just making sure we're not abusing StreamYard, or else he'll shut us down.
Yeah.
He got the key to everything.
All right, give it another 30 seconds. We got 21 watching. We got 16 entries.
I'm not a big pop guy, but
Oh, Etrigan.
Yep. This is coming out May 6th.
That's one of the characters I would like to draw eventually.
And Gary, the fact that you didn't rhyme anything that had to do with that, I'm very disappointed in you.
You'll get over it. I'll disappoint you more in the future. Don't worry about it.
So wait, you have that before it comes out?
No, no. It's conjured.
Oh, okay.
It's an illusion, Iggy.
Okay.
All right, we'll give it another couple seconds and we'll draw for the winner.
Come on, people.
Yeah, I figured maybe we'll start doing the weekly things, the weekly giveaway, maybe.
I don't know. This is your channel. You're giving away things. So if you want, we can do it weekly.
Oh, nice KBDM. He's got the chase of it.
Nice. All right, we're gonna draw for this mother gemma. 3, 2.
Wait, just a 3 count? At least a 10. Give them time to hastily type it.
Now
At least a 9.5.
All right.
Oh, there you go.
1. God damn it, Gary. Tyler's gonna win it. Watch.
No,
There you go.
there you go.
Izzy verse. All right.
Congrats, Izzy.
Yeah, Izzy, hit me up on IG and I'll get it out to the BX quickly. So for me, the thing that I wish that I was better at, consistency. Now, I think for me, it's like the gym. The gym for me is one of those things that I didn't really always go to the gym to work out. I picked it up pretty much in my early 30s. But it's always something where I'll get 6 months going real well. I'll be there every day, and then it'll just stop.
I can agree with that because I was doing push-ups pretty hardcore and exercising for a bit, and then a bunch of life shit happened, and I got to get back on track again.
And
I
it was
have
just
never
like that.
done exercise in my life. The most time I have gone to a gym is a month, maybe. And then I quit. I cannot do it.
Yeah, and it was just like that for me today. I was all ready to go today. I was like, I even got dressed for it, and then I just took a nap in front of my monitor instead.
Well, you needed the recovery before you spending your energy.
Yeah.
So
But he dreamed about exercise, and that
Yeah,
was
I mean that's a wise decision your body took for you.
See, a lot of comments today about the sepia tone Iggy today.
I mean, it's the same color I have every week, but this week I'm wearing a gray T-shirt, so there's not a lot of variation.
it's a WandaVision, Iggy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess just the consistency. I mean, you can always be better at everything, really.
Mhm.
But just to be consistent. And if I could just learn how to play the guitar,
You could. I mean, Tommy Iommi, the dude from
listen,
Black
I've
Sabbath.
tried both hands. All right. Where's Remy?
Yeah.
Remy, you can clip that. I've tried this way, and I thought maybe I can be Jerry Garcia and try it the other way. It just never worked out for me.
But what about the bass?
No, you need stronger fingers.
You
Oh,
can
for slapping
string
the
your
bass.
fingers, dude. I gather you have stronger fingers than I do.
Who wants to play bass anyway? I mean,
Dude, I love playing bass.
less,
You're
less,
The
less,
beating
Claypool,
heart. The bass and the drums are the beating heart of the band.
less Claypool.
you-
Come on.
Please.
Especially if the band knows how to write a good bass line.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all know that the lead guitarist gets the
You're doing it for the Nuki. Yeah. The Nuki.
Yeah, what about Gene Simmons?
There you go.
I would say Ace Frehley.
Yeah, but they were both famous, and Ace Frehley got replaced. Simmons didn't.
Jimmy Page.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, but
No.
John Paul John keeps recording with, I don't know, than Crooked Vultures, for example. And they make, I think, better music than Page and Plan are doing nowadays.
Ooh, Scott's in the mood tonight. He's doing no
Me
trouble.
too, yeah.
All about that bass, no trouble.
Oh yeah, Taylor. Argentina has had color TV since the World Cup in '78. The thing the military board did, they bought the equipment to broadcast in color, but there were almost no color TVs in the country. So we had color TV for the people outside, but people here could not
Where
watch it.
where's your tax money going?
Hey, you need a lot of logistics to disappear people in this country.
True, true. So let me flip it. Is there anything that you wish you weren't so good at?
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't think I'm so good at anything that I don't need improvement. So no.
No, but I'm gonna twist a little
Thank you,
bit.
Manny.
I'm gonna twist that question a little bit, and I'm gonna go for the ignorance is bliss. And sometimes I wish I was a little bit more ignorant. You know, not so eager to learn, not so eager to dig and uncover new knowledge. Sometimes I wish I could let it go, leave it be.
Oh, let it go.
Exactly. I don't need to know. Why do I need to know? Why am I so curious? I wish I was less curious.
I think we all wish Scott wasn't so humble.
Right?
Yeah, I think that's a whole bit of don't ask the question if you don't want the answers. I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, yeah, but you didn't answer your own.
What I and I'll tell you, I'll get to see business. My wife asked me when we first met 14 years ago, almost 14 years ago, what I was good at. And I still cannot give her an answer.
How come?
I don't know. I don't know. And this is something that I've thought about. And I really can't say with 100% certainty that I'm good at anything.
I think that's most people though, right? And the ones that say they're good at stuff are usually aren't good at the thing they say they're good at. I mean, excluding like people in a profession, right? But like everyday things that people just think that they nail, a lot of people don't. Like if you
Yeah,
could be good at your profession and know you're good at your profession, but like in everyday interactions that people think that they nail certain things and they don't maybe. Like
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that you'll talk to in a day. Some people think they're really funny, and by the time they leave, you're like, oh my gosh, I thought they'd never shut up.
Kind of like how I feel right now, but
Right?
we'll digress.
Like Nick's whisper talking, he thinks it's really good. No, just kidding.
No, I know I never compare to Cole. Cole's amazing.
no, no, please.
Cole's got the natural whisper.
Yeah, he has the ASMR daddy of the comic community.
The ASMR daddy of the comic community. Perfect. Perfect.
and and he didn't do it on purpose. He did it because his son was a newborn and he had to keep it quiet, and he found his gimmick.
Right? He found his brand.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah,
So
but I don't think Nick cares about being kind, caring, and thoughtful, and
no, that's not true. To those I think deserve it.
not your wife.
Yes.
So
Yes. Otherwise, yeah, I don't give a I don't give a fuck.
I think that we have to make a distinction here. One thing is considering yourself good, and another thing is wanting to be better. Because I consider myself good at drawing, but I know I can be better. So I never stopped wanting to explore, to experiment, to learn new things. But if I don't think I'm good, and there are days in which I think why am I doing this? I should go back to a 9 to 5, but who's gonna hire me at 42? And then I keep doing my thing. But
Wait
there,
till you're in
there,
your 50s and you think that.
I mean, I think it's going to be until the day I die. But I'm gonna die doing this, so
Yeah, so let's ask, how long has it been since have you ever done the corporate thing, the 9 to 5 thing?
yeah, I did. I used to be. I started working in local indie comics when I was 20, 21, but I had a job. Uh, And kind of the family business was my dad was a bank manager, and my mom worked at a bank, and then she branched out and became.
I see what you did there. She branched out.
I didn't do it on purpose. And she became a insurance salesperson, working with a broker and expanding, blah blah blah. So since I was 13 years old, I went to her office and did anything to spend time there because I don't know. I was a latchkey kid, but sometimes I rather be in the office interacting with people and drinking coffee and pretending to be an adult. And I ended up working. And so I did data entry and I started picking up things from the business. And I ended up being you know, I don't know the name in English, but the, the job Edward Norton has in Fight Club,
Oh
where
yeah,
he
he's
goes and he inspects cars. The So I did that. You know, I saw cars, car crashes, and I valued the repairs and
An
did
auditor, insurance auditor.
exactly. I worked for a couple of companies, and then in when I was 29, I I went full time artist.
mm, yeah, it says that he was an automobile recall specialist. So I don't know if that's the same thing
No, it's not the same thing.
as an
No.
actuary, right? Like,
Yeah,
well, yeah.
but I did that. I worked at a coffee shop when I didn't want to be in the insurance business anymore. And from 2002 to I don't know 2016, 2017, I did the the graphic design convention, but that wasn't a 9 to 5.
Mm.
It's really difficult for me doing a 9 to 5 because um, people
That-
used to tell me that I'm a rebel without a cause, basically.
Oh, that's what I want.
nice. That's like a $20 or $30 book now, Gary.
Yeah,
Well, I want it signed by Dan Slott. So
Nice, nice. Couching
I'm
and
not gonna.
slashing. Give
I'm
me a
not
second.
going to ask you, Nick, because you're very secretive about your line of work.
No, I'll explain it. Give me a second. I'll say couching and slashing with C Bizzle. He lives probably about within 30 minutes from me, so I'm free. Let me know when. Let me know when. Hit me up.
now let's speak about that for a second, though, Izzy. Right? Because Nick was saying he's not a very nice guy, right?
Yeah.
This is the guy that would continually call me from his comic shop when he saw a book that I might like to make sure to see if I needed it or had it.
But I'll tell you the difference, Gary.
No, wait. Hold it. He sent me a box of comics, and he's making another box of comics for me. He doesn't
But
want
that
to.
box of comics he sent you, he had a previous video about it, and he was rubbing his nutsack all over him.
No,
Even better.
that's not that's not my book. There is something in there like that.
He's gonna love these butterfly.
Yeah, see, and that's great. It's under new management now, Scott. So if I see something that you like, yeah. But this is the thing. It's you guys have both went out of your way for me. So I take that to the heart. So that kind of puts you automatically in my circle, so to speak.
Your bigger hole.
My bigger hole. Like I make room, my hole gets ever so big. So
This ever expanding hole.
yeah, I kind of feel indebted to people who go out of their way from me. There's a little difference. But I don't know. I don't know. That's a weird thing for me because
No, but you're definitely thoughtful. Like you maybe don't give yourself enough credit. I mean, every person's their harshest critic. So
Yeah.
yeah, but there's some people I just don't care
yeah, but
And that's
we all,
fine.
Nick, we all think that way. It's not
Yeah.
just you.
about.
Even if we are here, we don't care about you, man.
See what I mean?
Now, a good like so. Let me know how you guys are with this. There's people that you're friends with, right? Now,
Yeah.
people I'm friends with, I'm constantly busting balls relentlessly. But if I don't like you, I don't even talk to you.
Thank you. Thank you. If I
Now, if
don't
I'm busting your balls, then you know deep down, I think you're a pretty cool dude or person.
I completely agree. I completely
Yeah.
agree. I mean, there has to be a level set. You can't just not really know anybody or know that that's not really their humor,
Yeah.
and then you bust their balls. Like Gary, I mean Gary, I know is full send to Gary. I can call him.
Yeah, yeah. You know I don't care.
Yeah. So and it's reciprocated. That's fine. But there's people out there too. I haven't tested that water yet.
I mean that I think that's a good test. That's what I mean, that's what I do. I don't think it's a good test. That's what I do. So I have to think it's good because that's what I do.
Right. Well, when I first started busting your balls again, I'm like, this guy's either gonna like me or hate me. We'll see.
Exactly. That's a great gauge of
It'll
okay,
be one or
can
the
you
other.
like me or not? But I'm gonna be what I am, who I am, and you deal with it. And if it hurts you, well, deal with it. And if you like it, bring it on. Shoot back.
Yeah. Because I mean, you guys see what I go through sometimes Friday nights on in the mix.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, honestly, I give it back to those guys just as much, and I consider them essentially brothers to me. And it's
I
got to
mean,
be that nonstop level of. I mean, it can't be that much of an opening if we're not pouncing on it.
I remember you talking about this. Made me think about when I first entered the community. I basically entered by the way of
True, aggressively.
Bruce and Stephanie, and then uh, I met the guys from WAG, and then the Burrito Boys. But I kind of, I did the thing that we do when we go all in, and if you like it, you like it, and if you don't like it, you deal with it. But I went all in, and I went with the Tyler Suggs right at the beginning of meeting Tyler, you know, and for a second, okay, wait, I don't know if this dude is really okay with this, and so I had to ask him, hey, dude, is it okay? Do you mind? And he explained me, no, 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 it's okay. Okay, then I'm gonna keep doing it. Okay.
Well, see that's the great thing about their channel, right? For someone that doesn't have like say the sense of humor of Nick and I, if you go to that channel right away, they got to be completely lost. They have to have no idea what's going on. Because that's a humor you get. Like their whole shtick is to make things as awkward as possible.
Yeah.
And some people get it. Some people will never get it.
Yeah, some people get it but hate it.
Well, there are those who get it and understand that you have to take it to a whole new level when you're on that show.
Right?
I mean, you gotta commit, man.
You definitely do.
But that's the best thing about going on their channel is you can be completely off brand from your own channel. You just
Yeah.
go there and have a good time.
Yeah, and it always works out to be the best.
Yeah. So maybe I don't know if it's confirmed yet, but I think this Thursday night, at least Lee and Simon, Simple Simon, are going live on Rack Comics. If we can, I don't know if Tyler is in the chat still, sucking, but if we can, Tyler and I will join them too. We don't know.
I just I forgot I had this. Now you laughing at the.
What a day.
That was. Hey, so Gary showed his book at the beginning of the show. Ignacio, anything you're watching, reading,
Uh,
really into now?
I watched last night. You know what I do? I line up movies. I'm working, up until 4 or 5 in the morning. But I line up movies that I want to see, and basically, as the night goes on, I click movies out. Okay, this one I'm not gonna watch, but maybe I watch this one, and then I end up watching maybe half a movie.
Because you fall asleep or because you hate it?
I mean, in that position, Tyler, if you assume that position, at least poked, if not attacked.
Wait, hold on. What? Because of this?
I mean, dude, for in that position and with your uh, how do you say? Uh,
Hip
I
thrusting.
don't know. No, that thing that precedes you when people know you, uh, your reputation preceding you, and the position you have in that video. I think you're ready for a speed roast, man. So
So,
anyway, I watched Battle Angel Alita,
um,
and I really enjoyed it.
yeah, it wasn't bad. I enjoyed it too. I thought I would be a little bit off put by her eyes,
Yeah,
but it all worked well. I thought it was a pretty good movie.
yeah, it's a good movie, and I think it ended well with the hook for the sequel that's never gonna come. But I think it's better if they never make a sequel.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Some
And Nick, I got Ignacio to watch an Argentinian horror movie he didn't know
Oh
about.
yeah, Gary recommended me an Argentinian movie, and it was good.
How do you say the thing in Spanish?
La cosa.
La cosa.
But here is La cosa de otro mundo, the thing from another world,
Well, not
because they need to add like a subtitle to the movie title. For example, Alien. You know the tag for Alien in the poster. I think, if I'm not mistaken, was the
In space, no one can hear you scream.
place where he can hear you scream. Where here it was Alien, and they kept the word. They didn't translate it to extraterrestre, so they kept it Alien, and they put as a tag the eighth passenger, el octavo pasajero.
Or Alien. Oh my God, we're all gonna fucking die.
Yeah, it's Alien, the eighth passenger.
The eighth pet. That actually, I don't mind that title. The eighth
No,
pet.
it's kind of cool.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's kind of
That's
cool.
a decent. That's a decent addition.
Yeah, yeah. But they then the media law changed, and we get access to things in their original language, which is better, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think. Well, let's talk about that a second, right? Because if I'm watching anything that's foreign, I don't watch it dubbed. You got to watch it in its original language, or else you lose part of the feel of what the movie is.
Mhm.
Yeah, unless it's
In
animation,
my
I
opinion.
agree. Yeah, I agree. I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah, and Gary, the book you were reading is it just a written word or is it like a trade paperback?
This is the hardcover. So, but
Oh, okay.
it's a comic, black and white on the inside, bunch of short stories.
Same characters.
Yeah, and but this is recommended from Ignacio here. and this got recommended. Like I said, when we did the 1011 with DVH, like me, Iggy, and DVH pretty much talked until our old man bladders gave out, and we had to get off the stream after. So, but we had almost as long, or if not longer, post show than show.
Yeah, that's gonna be my next week when my wife and the kids are on vacation and I get to stay home alone, like Macaulay. Uh, I'm not gonna shave, but I'm gonna be probably more involved in the community because there's no kid to wake up at night.
Oh,
So
good. Then
next
I'll be
week,
sending you links.
yeah, next week, come in. I'm gonna be on Roscoe's channel in Between the Lines.
Lines.
That's live now with Greg the Bearded Comic Bro, right as we speak.
Well, nice.
And probably, I don't know, whichever live stream I might join. Maybe I might join Comic Journey's Insane Insomniac Comic Book Theater, whatever. Because the
He's
other
got
day,
good shit going with that. But if you ever like really just have a conversation with that dude, he is a great dude.
yeah, the other day they were having a serious conversation about art theft, and I wish I could have participated because there was a lot of artists in the panel, and there were different opinions. And you know me, I like the sound of my voice, so I wanted to give my opinion.
So stay tuned for more of Iggy next week.
Yeah, I'm gonna be everywhere. I'm gonna be coming everywhere.
More so than usual.
Yeah, of course. I'm home alone. I'm gonna be naked all day, all day, every day.
Nick, he already said he's extra coming next week.
Yeah, he didn't really. I mean, that was a given already. I mean, we didn't have to really nearly say that. But what I'm reading this week,
Oh yes,
The Strange
Beauty.
Talent of Luther Strode, which was I was drawn to way back. I think it was 2011. This first came out,
I don't
but
remember.
because of Trad Moore's awesome artwork and his just his character design. But I'm reading that. It's a 6-issue miniseries from 2011. It's about a guy, a 90-pound weakling, who gets all these superpowers.
Yeah, with a sort of an atlas Charles Atlas method,
Right.
a book.
Right.
But
Yeah.
have you read the whole series? The 18
I haven't read. There was The Legacy of Luther Strode, and there was another.
the legend and the legacy. I have the 10-year anniversary. I think it's 2011 because last year I think I bought the 10-year anniversary omnibus.
Yep. So I just picked it up, and I'm reading that this week, and it's a very enjoyable read. And with Trad Moore's artwork, is fantastic. So,
Dude, and it keeps getting better because in the first arc, the first 6 issues, you can see the seeds of his hyper dynamic style. But then in the legend and the legacy, in the legacy he goes all out, and then he goes crazy and does that Silver Surfer Black, that he did New World with Alice Scott, and he did that. Oh, dude, I don't
Didn't
know.
he just do the new Doctor Strange that
He-
little
that-
miniseries too?
yep.
Yeah. Oh, my landline is
Yeah.
ringing. Be right back.
It's Trad Moore. Who the hell has a landline?
Landline. Iggy's living in the 70s over there.
I think, yeah, he just got his color TV.
Right.
So, Gary, who do you have lined up this week for your shows? I know you have a
All
very special one coming up with our boy.
Yep. So tomorrow night we have Tylox the Mighty on the 1011. This Thursday we have an extra 1011 with Naman making his second appearance.
Thomas
Nice.
Bookworm. Nice.
And if you guys haven't been watching on Saturdays, and I know you guys haven't because I see who's in my live. Stephanie and I have been doing Conan art portfolio reviews. We've done 3 so far. We have 3 more to go.
Nice.
and those have been a lot of fun. They've been doing really great, and so we're doing those at noon on Saturdays. But we've had a lot of fun doing them. We got a good chunk of the community. The community's got so many sections. We've had one
Yeah.
section of the community really showing up and supporting us, and it's been really nice. And we've had great fun. And with Stephanie being a sculptor, she has a great eye for art, and her input and her feedback on the pieces is really a nice addition to the show for these. Because when I originally got the pieces from my LCS, I was just gonna show them and say why I liked them. It seemed boring to me. I had reached out to Stephanie, told her I had them, and she wanted to review them with me, and it's been a really fun series.
Hmm.
It's always nice to have someone to bounce shit back and forth.
Well, especially an informed opinion, somebody that actually knows art and that actually does art. Not just me going pretty picture.
Hey, it's totally valid, man.
Yeah.
It's
So if you
totally
guys don't know, Gary, what time is that?
Saturday at 12 noon
Eastern
Eastern.
time. All right, and that's with
So
Miss
we got
Pascal.
three more of those coming, and then Stephanie and I are also going to be interviewing a local artist I have here
nice.
in Rochester, who's a pretty good dude. But so, and she's cooking up a new series that she wants to do, and so if you guys can participate, but you have to send pictures to Stephanie and I both. It's she wants to do reviews of people's toys, action figures, dolls, as she calls them to get everybody going, or statues. Right. So if you want us to review your action figure, doll, statue, whatever, take multiple pictures of it from different angles, send those to us. That way I can, yeah, yeah. All right, Nick. I'll expect you to send something for a review and to help us get the show going. Nick just put himself on the spot. Now he's regretting it.
Yeah, like 90% of those are cracked already because I'm just clumsy.
Come on, bro. It's just a couple of
But that's
pictures.
that's what's coming up on my channel, and then we will have the Jason Douglas back for a fourth time and a fifth because he wants to do the 10-1-1 again. He had so much fun the first time. He actually asked to be back on quicker, so I'm like, "We'll get you on, buddy."
That's
Yeah,
good.
Because
Jason's a good dude.
that's a cool thing about the artist, right? You ask them on for a show like that, the 10-1-1, they just get to be a part of the community. They get to participate. They get to talk about things they like, and it's
Yeah.
not always an interview, right? It's just you get to be yourself for a day, talking about stuff you like.
Yeah, and let me be totally honest about something behind the scenes. Artists don't usually get invited to interviews. It's the writer that gets interviewed. The artist rarely is interviewed, and maybe it's with the writer. So it's kind of rare. So it's nice to see people giving spaces to
So
people that are not artists, because it's usually, if you're an artist and you have a YouTube channel, you interview other artists. But when you have an interview show, you usually invite the writer. It's the most common practice. But for example, Blake Morgan from Blake's Bus, that has a show with Cole in which they review books, he invites the whole team, which is amazing because sometimes he has the editor, the letterer, the colorist, so you get the whole picture of how that book came to be.
yeah,
And
that's cool. I think too with the artists, people have a lot of problems coming up with questions like, "Oh, what was your inspiration for that?" Or it's just all basic questions, right? Ones you don't want to answer anyway because you've already been asked a million times.
I don't know, man. I think we live for the validation. We are vain people, we artists. So if you give us a little validation, we're there.
Well, you have been on in the hot seat.
Yeah.
But you haven't been on the 1011 because I don't know if you actually collect comics and have enough to bring on the 1011. Do
I
you?
have comics to show. Oh yeah, this comic has history for me. I
All right,
have
then you're gonna have to commit to coming on the 1011 for an episode.
for sure.
He's
For
even
sure.
got
I'm scheduling you up.
he's even got
We
slaps.
are gonna have a conversation,
Yes, for sure.
Uatu.
and
Uatu.
maybe even Nick can co-host again.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Thursday night's a little rough for me, but I enjoy when I get to come on.
Oh, speaking of comics, the good news is that the anthology, Breakneck Fantasy Anthology, is finally reaching the hands of the backers. So he actually sent the books.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't gotten my thing yet.
Well,
Hopefully soon.
hopefully soon. DJ got his,
Oh,
but for example, Travis, he's in Canada and he didn't get it yet, which is I don't know why.
Oh, can I show something off real quick?
no.
Yeah.
So Nick, you obviously know Ken Wheaton.
Wheaton.
Ken
Yeah,
Wheaton,
if you
obviously.
guys take a
So-
look, Ken designed my logo, one of my logos.
Right. So he was at a convention where he was doing his art and signing pieces, and he was next to this guy. I forgot his first name. I have to remember it, but his last name was Harris. But Ken saw that he had drew this, and so he got it signed for me.
Oh, nice.
Now look at the detail in the thing. You have all the other faces, the creature,
That's impressive, man.
That is pretty dope.
and then signed on the bottom. But
Even the snow has so much detail. Dude, the faces in the font.
right, that's what really caught me on it too.
Beautiful, beautiful work.
Nice. Is that going on the wall?
Yeah, I gotta frame it.
Sweet, sweet. So I think we may come to an end now.
But what's coming up for you, Nick? You haven't stated.
Thursday, Ignacio and I will have two nerd dads. We'll be discussing something else.
We don't know yet.
We don't know yet.
So do you do two nerd dads twice a week now?
No, we do a few nerd dads on Monday where we open
Oh.
it up to other people. I put the link out in chat. Whoever wants to come on to discuss some stuff they want to get up their chest.
Don't worry. After I join tonight, guys, they'll stop putting that link out.
Yeah. I've already killed my StreamYard subscription.
Right.
And then Thursdays is more closed forum where Iggy and I just shoot the breeze.
Yeah, in the Monday show, Nick puts the link out, and whoever wants to join us can join us. In the Thursday shows, you have to ask us.
Or you
Then
have
we-
to ask
we
us,
invite you.
ask
Well,
you. Yeah, that's the way.
Actually, I got a topic that I'd like to see you guys tackle.
Oh, nice.
What you want to let us know now, or you want to?
I'll let you know now, so you guys have time to ponder it.
I already regret this, Ignacio.
No, it's not bad. So for you both, right?
Okay.
I'd like for you guys to discuss one show. What's different about who you are at the age you are now from you 20 years ago?
Oof.
Like from your teen, from young partying you to now. What's been the major change in your life to become who you are now, as opposed to who you were?
Okay. Let's do some history revision.
Revisionist history.
There you go. That's the term. I didn't know if it translated literally from Argentinian.
Generational. I don't know.
And when you're talking about it, say, what's the best thing you like about yourself now compared to yourself then, and what's the thing about you then you wish you were still like that you aren't like anymore?
There we have it. We have 2 whole days to
ponder.
ponder this.
Well, you don't have to do it. That's just my suggestion.
Oh, dude, you just made
There-
our work for Thursday easier because we have to come up with something on the spot. Now we don't have to. Thank you, Gary.
There you go.
Well,
I
and
know,
it gives us a little more insight into both of you guys, right?
I knew some good would come out of you coming on here. At
Right.
some point.
Just had to wait and really dig for it.
But really, I mean, it's good for something fun. But in the description below is the link to this beauty.
Oh,
Let me make myself big.
See, now I want to see Iggy do the thing.
You know what? And I want to put Iggy on the spot. I guess I'll do. Can we have a show where you come on with the first prepared panel? Your whatever you want to draw. We'll ask.
don't throw names in the wind yet.
No,
if you're gonna name anyone, the first one has to be Remy.
okay.
Just in case.
Okay. Well, I was thinking more of like Gary said earlier. You guys were talking about earlier how you usually don't you only have the writer on, or you only have so and so on. I kind of want Iggy to have a panel prepared. We'll ask Justin Birch to come on to kind of letter it with whatever he wants to letter it in. You know, kind of like an impromptu page drawing, panel drawing.
Yeah. I see what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like an exquisite corpse. I don't know if it's a term that translates, but here we have that exquisite corpse that basically you write a sentence or a phrase, and then the next person just reads the last line of that phrase and has to go on from then, and so on and so forth. It's a writing exercise, a creative writing exercise.
Yeah.
Oh no. I have left that world behind.
I can pretty much guarantee you he won't be there. Peaches.
Oh, I'm putting
That's not Seth Rogen. That's Jack Black you're singing. Seth Rogen was in that movie, though. He was Donkey Kong.
Yeah. What were you saying, Iggy?
I don't know. That all my knowledge from the years I spent drawing not suited for work art, I'm putting it to work in editing and art directing a comic for an upcoming Kickstarter. I took part in the editing of the text and selection of the artist. It's a nice process to be on the outside and don't have to be involved in the actual drawing of the book.
And there you go. Tree daddies. That is true today, Tricky Tropser.
Tricky was in the panel the other day with Comic Journey talking about art theft, and he was making some good points. So I wish I could have joined, but Tricky was making some good points there too.
So we'll see. We've got a couple of good ideas for future content, so we'll see where it goes.
Whatever we want.
Right. So Iggy and I will be on Thursday talking about revisionist history, our revisionist history.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's it. Oh, so like I was saying, in the description below is the link to this awesome cover by our own Ignacio, as well as a friend of the show who we don't give enough credit to, TM Nerdy. His Instagram and his YouTube page are there in the description below. Awesome guy who comes up pretty much with everything the community's got going on. He knows about. So
he knows everything.
Go check out Travis if you haven't already, and I think that's about it. I want to say thanks to the panel, being Gary.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks to everybody else in the chat coming out, and I even put together a little something for the outro. A little something. Work in progress. But love you guys. Thanks for
Thanks everyone. Thanks Gary.
And
thank you guys for having me. Sorry, someone had texted me. I was answering. Didn't mean to be rude.
It's all right.
Thank you
worry.
for having me, gentlemen.
It's just in your nature, Gary. Anyway, bye.